So I have a new accessory. So I got the Sony A6700 and I want to just do a little test, like a little comparison of the Osmo Pocket 3 compared to the Sony A6700. I know this is not like a comparison test, a fair one anyway, because this one's got a way bigger sensor than this. But I do love the Pocket 3, and I just want to see how different this looks to this. Here I am talking into the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and we're going to compare it with the Sony 6700.
So this is what it looks like on the Sony A6700. I've managed to, I think, figure out the mic because I had a little bit of a problem trying to connect this with the figuring out what volume to put it on and everything. But yeah, this is the quality. So this is what it looks like from the Pocket to this. Hopefully this is like a big upgrade. From what I can see in the little monitor here, is absolutely great. I'm still figuring out the settings. So I have kind of jumped straight the gun and I've gone into manual. I put my ISO onto auto, but my aperture and the rest of it is on manual.
So why did I go for an APS-C over something like a full frame? Honestly, the only answer to that is the price. I really had my heart set on another camera that was pretty much the exact same as this, but it was the Sony A7C Mark II. I love that camera, but that camera was 2001. That's with my discount with work that I get. 2001 straight out the bat, and then the lens that I would have wanted with it would have been around about 800 if I got a second hand, between 800 and a grand and a half. No, 1002 I think it was, because I wanted the the Sony AI tracking, which I'm looking at now, and it's like tracking my eyes and stuff. Another reason is it's great in low light, and that would have been the only reason why I wanted a full frame, would have been for low light use, which this is the lowest light that I use anything in. So personally, it would have just been a waste. It would have been a waste. I wouldn't have utilized things properly with a full frame. If I want to upgrade to a full frame later, then I definitely can. But I wanted something, I'm still going to use this. I use this to death as it is anyway. But I just wanted something that was a little bit more robust, something that I can play around with a little more, but also not have to faff around with editing and stuff, and something that I could also use interchangeable lens. Also, another reason why I wanted to get this camera, not over any other camera, I just wanted to get a camera like this, is to try and get back into photography. So a lot of you might not know, when I was in college, I did photography, only for a very short period of time. But as the years went on and I kind of made wrong decisions in life, we'll say, I just lost passion with all of my hobbies that I was into before. So I'm like using this a little bit, I guess, to try and get my creative spark going a little bit again. So I was driving to work the other day, and I took my camera with me. It was the first day, so I was like, I'm going to take my camera because I know that there is a really gorgeous little spot where they have horses and stuff. So I took my camera and I recorded some. So this is what that looks like. And it was really gorgeous. It's like in the middle of a road pretty much, but they are wild animals. They're free. They're farmers' animals, but they are free to roam, and everyone respects them. There's horses, bulls, cows. I think there's sheep there as well. There's quite a lot of animals, but they just like literally roam into the road. Everyone just is respectful of them and stuff. And I thought it'd be really cute to show you guys a little bit of what the camera can look like when you're outside. This was this first day that I used this camera, so I don't think I had the settings on anything right. I did not put this into auto straight away because when I was in college, I kind of have an idea on how to use a camera. And I used to put this on manual quite a fair bit, but then I ended up just putting this on auto in the end because it was a little bit of a faff. You see, like, if I wanted to change, I don't know, the ISO on this as I'm doing this right now, I could just be like, and it would change, you know? So I can change things like that. On the Pocket, you couldn't do it as easy as that. Let me just put this back to auto. There we go. I couldn't do anything like that. And I couldn't have like f1.4 and stuff. So the background was always kind of in focus unless I was like right up close to it like this. You see, when you get closer to this, the background gets blurry as well. But when I'm further away, it's still blurry. But with this, it wasn't, which is a minor thing. Like, I think this is a great camera, and I think if anyone's thinking of getting it, definitely get this, because I'm going to utilize this with this camera as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little comparison type of video. This is purely mostly for myself. I think I just want to see what my footage is going to look like going forward, moving from the Pocket 3 to this. I'm still going to use the Pocket 3, like if I'm going to go out on day trips like what we usually do, and there's going to be one coming up very soon actually, then I will take that rather than taking this, because this one's heavier. The battery life isn't as great on this as it is with this. This can last me like 2 days sometimes, depending on how I'm recording and stuff. But yeah, I will still utilize that, but all my talking head stuff now is gonna be used primarily with this. On X, come and have a look at this. I wanna see if this actually works as well. So I wanna see if it's gonna focus on you. It is recording.
Oh, hi guys.
Is it recording? Get closer. There we go, it's focused on you.
It's so weird,
now.
I'm like looking at the screen, but I know I've got to
Let me see it. No, a minute. Let me see if I can track the two of us. Will it not work like that?
No, it's not.
There is a way. I know that there's a way. I've got it on probably the wrong setting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little comparison of the Pocket 3 and the 6700. This is mostly just for me. I want to just see what it looks, what my quality of images are going to look like going forward, moving from this to this. And also, I feel like that this would be quite a handy little video for other people, because the Pocket 3 is a great camera. This is a great camera. But I feel like a lot of people that had the Pocket 3 or have the Pocket 3 might be inclined to be going towards this route of cameras. So maybe this is going to be beneficial for other people just as much as for myself. But yeah, it's mostly just to see and to compare the image quality from the Pocket 3 and the A6700. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video was a little bit helpful. And yeah, any tips and tricks that I find along the way with this camera, which I found a couple, but I've only been using it for about 3 days now at this point. I will upload some, post some, any accessories that I get with it. I could maybe do like a what's in my camera bag, maybe, when I've gotten more things, because right now I've just got the camera and the tripod, and that is pretty much it. But yeah, I'm going to do a lot more videos when it comes to the A6700, I think. And I will see you next time.